Okay, episode 10 very quickly was released, and this one is called That Which Is Inherited. And I have to expect this has something to do with Deku's power, right? So I don't think it's weird that they are going to the prison now and making you think, ooh, maybe, All for One will escape. But plot wise, he's already like passed the torch on to Shigaraki. So I don't think it would be super interesting for him to escape unless it's like at the very end of the series. You know what I mean? But also, this is Gigantomachia. This is like the thing that ambushed when they actually captured the Warp Gate guy.
I can hear my little brother's voice.
Oh, that's creepy. So there's like some sort of connection between him and One for All still.
I'm pretty sure this happened shortly after your master first inherited the power.
Straight in the eyes.
See, this is very good information. So I kind of anticipated that she had also inherited the power fairly young and then like grown into it. But that's not the case because he's saying this happened shortly after she got it and she's already like they're already at the peak of their power, how we've seen them in other flashbacks. So it seems like she actually didn't have All for One or One for All for that long. So that's an interesting fact. Like, I wonder how short-lived some of the inheritances were.
Before saying this.
As far as I can think, that's the only time she
Huh.
ever mentioned it.
Sorry to keep stopping, but this has my brain working a little bit. So there was like a baseline level that the brother believed One for All needed to have in order to be able to defeat All for One. And he didn't feel like there was enough when Shimura had it, when Nana had it. But it doesn't seem like he communicated with All Might. So did All Might make the decision to fight All for One too early? Like he made that decision himself without the power or the brother telling him that it was time, and that's why he got so hurt, and that's why he was unable to beat All for One completely. And now that it's combined more power from him, it's kind of seeming like it's enough now that Deku has it.
I really like you, Shinso. Honestly, we're so similar.
Disagree.
He's a little more
Say that,
calculating.
but it's true. We can't stand alongside those with more power. It's not enough to try to copy our idols.
This is a really interesting philosophy from Monoma. He said it's not enough to... Oh, hey. He said it's not enough to copy our idols, but that's even more meaningful considering what his power is, right? It allows him to copy quirks.
When you consider Midoriya's team, the distribution of power is
Like your
comparable to that of the
morality
last
holds you
round.
back.
Yeah, our team did have a similar...
Sounds like my teammates have found the rest of Class A's hopeless combatants
Uh-oh.
already.
He's egging me on.
Monoma
trying to
is
get me to
smart.
Talk. It's possible he copied Shinso.
Shinso's lurking around. So
I
they
like
might be
his
able to
pocket watch
communicate
motif.
freely. I'd hurry and go in trouble. What a predicament!
This is good.
Phantom Thief. Quirk, copy.
Ah,
Whenever he touches someone, he can use them.
I love that his hero name is Phantom Thief. I just love that. It's like some cultural idea that exists in Japan that I don't know if we have quite the same thing, like the idea of a gentleman thief, and that's why he's like all done up in the suit and stuff. I think probably the first time I saw that was in the Ace Attorney series, actually, with Mask to Mask.
Quirk for 5 minutes. He can't use two at the same time, however.
And he has a time limit.
Close by.
Funny to think of Grumpy Boy screaming in a girl's voice. Remember, make sure you look
That
at
is
us
kind
when
of
we
funny.
talk.
Hey, this is smart.
Passive fail!
That's the real poltergeist.
Speed. Reiko Yanagi. Hero name, Emily. Quirk, Poltergeist. She can manipulate objects
wait,
around
wait.
her, but the total weight...
Is that like some cultural story I'm unaware of? Why is her hero name just Emily?
Now release.
Oh. That's a really good combo.
Second impact remotely. This follow-up strike is many times more powerful than the first one.
Ooh, that's
hide
interesting.
ourselves and prepare for another.
This is like the 1-2-3 punch.
Guys, I thought the
You're frenemies with Bakugo, right?
Frenemies.
Maybe you can explain.
Uh-oh. No. What if he accidentally injures someone? What's
He
going
stared
on?
me straight in the eyes before.
What? Hey! That's pretty cool. Very useful power for mobility. Brainwash him, Shinzo. What the heck? Oh, it's dragging him with it. Is this the quirk singularity? Oh, she came to get him.
Deku, please calm down.
So it's not going to be a real match. We're not going to get to see how they
When
would
I was
match up.
growing up, my mom and dad.
She's so much
I
like her
was more
mom.
excited about the way bystanders and my parents reacted than to see how happy everybody looked.
Oh, she's such a wholesome person.
That's why I wanted to.
And she's
I've
just been
watched
watching
Deku
him
fight desperately
struggle.
to help those in need,
Oh,
and it's made me wonder. Text the heroes.
oh.
Whenever
This is really wholesome. And it just shows how good this show is at portraying like really genuine interpersonal relationships between the students. Like Midoriya's friend group are legitimately like really good friends. They support each other a lot. They like look out for each other's physical and mental well-being. It's just really good.
What should I say?
Well, he wants to be brainwashed, so say anything. Shinzo can save the day.
Another chance.
Well, the fact that the brainwashing stopped it means it's connected to Midoriya's mind somehow. Oh,
Those things should work out fine. Whoa, where's your mouth, kid? That's freaky. What up?
wait, what? I'm so confused right now. So, just like in the sports festival, the brainwashing is allowing Midoriya like a closer connection to the power itself and the people inside of it. But like you see, the chain of custody for the power wasn't always people like All Might who knew what to do with it and kind of, how should I say it, like guarded the sanctity of the power. Sometimes it had users like this guy who was just like, I don't know, just train harder, buddy, like whatever.
Don't.
This isn't a dream either.
And Midoriya can't talk to him because he's not fully there.
These predecessors.
Think, kid. The power you just shot out of you was originally my quirk.
Wait, what?
Maybe I should explain a bit.
What?
Our individual quirk factors mixed in with the core. Imagine this
Oh.
core rests in the middle of raging flames or a whirlpool of waves or something. Those set on capturing that guy.
So they didn't just add like their metaphysical power to One for All. They added their quirks too. So why did none of the previous users show that? Like Nana never showed, well, we haven't seen much of her, but you'd think she would have mentioned if she could suddenly use other quirks. And All Might definitely never used any other quirks except for like the super strength part of it. Does this mean this is the way Midoriya is going to get power-ups from now on? Like, he'll just suddenly manifest a new quirk from one of the previous users? Because we know All Might didn't have a quirk. So he basically... All Might was legitimate. All Might and Midoriya, both in absolute terms, were bad hosts for the power because they didn't add as much as the other users did. You know what I mean? I know mentally they were probably great, and that's why they were chosen. But knowing now that the quirk of that the wielder already had is part of it is, I don't know. It is it a missed opportunity, or is the mental part the more important part? I don't know. I love the imagery as well that they've continued to use of One for All as like this flame that's burning, like the Olympic torch. And they always use language like passed on and stuff like that. And makes it feel like this is like some holy thing that they are moving into the future.
This quirk has evolved. Black Whip's got the might of One for All swirling within it.
Oh my
which means it's
God.
much stronger now than when it was mine.
So they mix and the quirks become even more powerful because of the melding of the two powers. That is kind of scary in a way. Like, how strong can it be before you just can't handle it anymore?
Just over your body, but over your emotions as
He's
well.
got Sephiroth shoulder pads. I just
After
noticed
being
that.
passed down through 8 people, you'll have 6 more quirks manifest as you improve.
What?
Control your heart and master using those who live in this
Okay,
power.
whoa.
Good luck.
This is confirmation that everyone except Midoriya and All Might who had the power had quirks. So All Might was the first user who did not have a quirk. Nana kind of not. When Nana picked him, she kind of broke with tradition a little bit.
The one who will complete One for All.
Complete? What does it mean to be complete?
Oh my gosh, you're hurt.
This is kind of a problem too, because you would think like quirk medical science would want to study someone like Midoriya, who like was thought to be quirkless, manifested a quirk because nobody knows that All Might actually gave it to him, but then like manifests another one after that.
All Might.
Although if Shinso hadn't brainwashed him, Eraser could have turned his quirk off, right? Okay, so we're still gonna have a match. This is a little bit of weird timing on this info, because it kind of makes, like, how am I supposed to care about the match when we just got this crazy info drop that Midoriya actually has 6 more unseen quirks that can pop up at any time? That's actually kind of crazy when you think about it. But I guess we'll see who wins. I still kind of want Shinso to win, but now I kind of feel like that might not happen. Like, it might be a hard-fought victory for Midoriya's team, but they might win.